In this presentation, I will demonstrate use cases based in the TagVisor project, which is used to support communication and the development of visual narratives in digital signage scenarios. To start, I want to show you a website. This is the TeleSocial website. TeleSocial website refers to a digital signage solution using web standards. So this is a standard website using HTML5 with different sections and components up to the footer. Okay. So this is my first example. Now I want to create a narrative, a visual narrative out of this web page. I want to reuse the elements in this page and combine these elements with some videography elements in order to create a visual narrative. So let's say that if I want to create the idea of an observer and move, for instance, from this area, from this blue area, I want to create a kind of a camera there that goes, for instance, to this image. And then it reaches out to this section here, like this use case section in the page. And then it goes back to the blue area. So let's do that. So I have here, at the end of the file, I have an animation script. And this animation script is written under the list items. However, this is not visible to the end user. It uses display none and also uses new custom data tags in HTML5 within the list item elements. And this, each line refers to a action or a state in our animation. It starts with slide 1, it goes to slide 2, then slide 3, then slide 5, then it goes back to slide 1. And also there is a time referenced data here. 1 second, 6 seconds, at 12 seconds, at 18 seconds, and at 24 seconds it goes back to the first slide. So what are the slides here? So if I search my document for slide 1, I'm gonna find a reference here. And slide 1, it's nothing more, it's an ID that was inserted as an attribute in the blue area, in this element here at the top. Slide 2. Slide 2 is an ID that was inserted at the div element which embeds this image here, and then so on. So let's execute this animation. If I reload the same page using the mode equals to TV as in TagVisor, what happens is that the TagVisor JavaScript script is going to process the animation information and it's going to execute the animation states using certain videography elements such as scale fit. So what scale fit does is a visual effect that creates the zooming effect. So what you're gonna see is that it's not only gonna translate to over the actual element, the viewport, the camera, but it also it's going to zoom so that the inner element, slides in this case, they will fit the screen. So let's actually execute. I'm gonna do this first in Chrome because I want to show you one effect in Chrome and a different effect in Firefox. So there we are. It's following the order in terms of the timeline. Going to slide 2 and to the other elements in the page. So this slide 3 is actually the parent element that involves the 2 cells. Then it goes to slide 5 use cases and it goes back to slide 1. But here's one interesting thing, right? We have a metaphor and we have the central object that we want to see. However, there are elements here that may cause distraction. So that's where, and that is the point where we talk about other elements of videography that may support the development of this narrative. So now I'm gonna demonstrate the same thing using Firefox. Matter of fact, I could use any browser, but I'm simply pointing a different execution mode. I'm gonna change a variable here in the code, and now I'm enabling another visual effect together with the zooming effect, and that's the opacity transition. See what happens. You have the focus in the element. It's going to slide 2. All the other slides are going to be faded away. Goes to slide 5. All the inner elements are visible. All the outer elements are hidden. Transition to slide 5. All the other elements are hidden. Smooth transition makes visible the next element, and it creates a smooth transition to invisible to the other elements. So now you have the more engaging presentation. And that's our model to suggest that any web page could be turned into a visual narrative.